For a haircut, son. What's going on there?
It is, I know, and I was even thinking about that this morning. I was like, I hope you say something because I need to get a cut. So next week, I promised.
What happened? What happened to the spiky thing?
Hey, I grew up. It's time to get
Uh,
serious here.
Yeah, about time.
So we are back for another episode of the Friday Foursome, and you haven't seen us in a while because, well, 2 weeks ago we had Rick Bryce who was supposed to be on, and well, his computer wouldn't work. He could see me, but I couldn't see him, and I mean, you don't really want to see him, so it's kind of okay that didn't work out. But we've rescheduled with him, so you are going to get to see him in a couple of weeks. Last week we had John Boyney from St. Andrews, and he couldn't figure out how to get into the Hangout, so we had to reschedule him, and I don't even know if we've rescheduled him. Jason, did we reschedule John? Do we need to?
I thought it was for later today, but apparently I was incorrect.
You said that, and then I didn't have that, Les didn't have that, and Jeff didn't have that, but we'll get to Jeff here in a second. Speaking of Jason Roslow from Shop Junior Golf, what's up, buddy?
What's happening?
And Les Bailey from Pro NFL Now or Golf Now or something. All you've been doing is talking about watching the NFL draft.
Yeah,
so
I've been a busy man.
So I took a week off, and y'all didn't have a show. What's going on with that?
No, not only did we not have a show, we didn't have a show last week either, just to let you come back. So like now you're back in the saddle, and you said you're getting a cold. So
now I'm feeling good.
Yes, so today's guest, and funny story, I've met today's guest. I've had the chance to have beers with today's guest, and I'm pretty sure I owe him a beer for something. So, Jeff, write that down, that I owe you your next beer. Jeff Lowe is with us from ReadyPutt, and I could talk about it. I used to have one, but my golf buddy Mike stole it from me. So you're going to have to tell me more about it. Jeff, welcome to the Friday Foursome.
Great. Thanks, Ricky. Well, here to talk about ReadyPutt. ReadyPutt is the putter cover. It's reinvented. We have added a water-retaining ball cleaner on one side. And on the flip side here, we have a magnet. You put your divot repair tool and ball marker. So you have everything you need to prepare your putt every time you grab your putter. Now, most of us bring our putter to the green every time we play, and oftentimes forget to bring a towel or end up spitting on the ball and wiping on your pants.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
You know, with everyone wearing white pants these days, it's probably not something we want to do.
Funny story about white pants. I played last weekend at True North, and I had white shorts on, and it was about 60 degrees, and a cold front moved in, a storm followed it, and let's just say the pants are not as white as they were when I put them on. So anyway, the ReadyPutt had Mike not handy last week. Well, I'm pumped to learn more about the ReadyPutt because, well, one, like I said, I had one, and I want to learn more about like the history behind it and stuff. We've got a whole bunch of good questions for you. I'm gonna let Jason start because I'm excited to hear what his take is because I know he's got a. Actually, Jason, before you start, you know Jeff. Tell me about your relationship with Jeff and how you guys have been working together.
So I have met Jeff. I met Jeff through the golf community. He was actually kind enough to send Jace, my son, a putter cover so that we could give it a shot. I've actually spoken with Jeff on several occasions from a business point of view and just given some overall e-commerce suggestions and recommendations and chit-chats and things like that. And once I get longer than an hour to sit at my computer that doesn't involve my full-time job, I will be listing his products on my website as well. So it's nice to put a name to a face because we've talked on the phone several times through chat. But first time I've actually met him through the video chat. So nice to meet you, Jeff. Thank you for the ReadyPutt.
But I'm glad.
So how did you actually come up with it? What's that?
Your boy is learning young the proper way to prepare his putt.
Well, so it's funny that you bring that up. So before we even go out on a round now, he reminds me that I need to take the ball clean part off and soak it in water before we even leave now, because he's really big on cleaning the ball once it's on the green. So how did you come up? Like, that's kind of my first question is because we use that as the functional part of it. How did you actually come up with that? And what kind of feedback have you had towards that part of the cover in particular?
Yeah. Well, it was really, going back to spitting on the ball, and I need to bring something I need to remember to bring, and, well, again, I always bring my putter, so I didn't want to put something on the putter because the putter has a lot of technology in it already, counterweights and whatnot, so I didn't want to complicate that. I'm not one to put something in my pocket, especially something wet, and didn't want an additional thing on my belt, so thought about what other options there were. Of course, there's the putter cover, and so thought, well, God, that's a logical place. It's something that's on my putter. I take it off anyway, so it doesn't get in my way. The feedback about this is obviously the convenience. Having something with you every time you go to the green, and it's not really something you have to remember because you're bringing your putter anyways. The other feedback I've had, people are very impressed by how much water this can retain and for how long it can retain water. Even here, Ricky and I are here in the desert. When it's 112 out, it'll stay wet 4 or 5 holes, and you have an ice chest right there on your cart. Just dunk it in there, and you're renewed and ready to go for the next 4 or 5 holes. But oftentimes, when it's in the 70s, it can stay wet almost your whole round.
Yeah, so far for me, like we play 9-hole tournaments right now at his age, and it stays wet the whole time. So that I can vouch for.
That's so cool. Mike, if you're watching, give me the ReadyPutt back because I want to use it again. So ReadyPutt is one word, and there's no space, capital R, capital P, which happens to be my initials. I'm just saying, coincidence? No, I think not. So does it bug you, and be honest, when someone puts a space in ReadyPutt or doesn't capitalize the R or the P? Because it would drive me bananas.
As long as they're hitting the website, that's all that matters.
All right, that's the politically correct response versus what I might have said in your shoes. Les, you've got your TV on too loud. You've got your beeping over there with this. I muted you on purpose, so unmute yourself and ask your first question. And then mute yourself again because you're loud.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Well, we all know that you have a little bit of obsessive-compulsive problems. I'm trying to be nice.
Jason, don't you laugh at that.
Well, seeing as how my first question is what led to the design of the ReadyPutt has already been answered. Let's go on to question number 2. Does it fit blade putters and mallet putters, or?
Great question.
Absolutely. So one thing we have with the ReadyPutt, this is the original ReadyPutt, and what we've done is we've inserted a foam insert that will fill in this space. So if you have a mid-mallet style putter, it will fit right in. And
okay.
That, and it fits a blade, and if you want to, you can pull this out and fit up to a 2-ball putter. We actually have 2 sizes. There's also an oversized model. So some of these, the Ross's Spider, for example, which is more of a square shape, will fit into here. And I guess Ricky and company here, you'll be the first to announce to the world here our new design.
Oh, that is so cool. Oh, I love it.
I like that one. I like that one better.
Very cool.
Yeah, me too.
Style. So we have the same water-retaining ball cleaner, and on the flip side here, there's the magnet and divot repair to put your magnet and divot repair to a ball marker. So again, just like the original ReadyPutt, but this is much more of your traditional blade style.
Well, that would go better and fit in my Ping Pal 4, than that big thing that.
And that's why he built it, was for you.
Well, so it's funny that you guys talk about that. Jace has a mallet putter, and we use it on his mallet putter. But I actually had to change the pocket that we put his putter in to accommodate for the size of the cover. So seeing that, having it for a mallet putter is really exciting. And the design looks great. Like, it looks like that's what I envisioned for a mallet putter cover. Like, that's a good looking layout.
Now that we're talking about putters, Jason, are you legal yet?
No.
Oh.
Yes, because it's not 2016.
I have a feeling that in 2017, when this is illegal, he'll still have it because he's not. I can't see Jason being the conforming type. And it's funny that we've been off air for so long, we forgot to mention our sponsor, and you can see our sponsor logo back there. There it is. And Les is wearing. Are you wearing the hat? Yeah, you're wearing the hat. But I was gonna ask.
I always wear the hat.
I know, and I can't because, well, I'm having a hair day.
A hair thing.
John Hakeem uses and you're gonna laugh, it's a hot dog putter. And I'm not kidding. His putter is a hot dog. So I think that the red was what made me think of that, because it's a red hot dog. I'm going to find a picture of it and send it to you guys because it's pretty funny. But
yeah, somebody will put some mustard on that thing and eat it.
That's what I was thinking.
But that leads me to my next question, which is from greenskeeper.org, who is the sponsor of the Friday Foursome. And Weber2323 wants to know, what about embroidered covers? You do them, and is that an option?
We do custom covers, and this was very close to home with some individuals on this call. As you can see, behind Ricky's left shoulder, there's a little
that one.
little plug for the oven here. So you can see here we've done a custom cover for the oven.
Cool is that?
Which some very lucky participants will be getting.
The first 20 participants that registered for #TheOven15 will be getting a custom ReadyPutt, and I am so pumped. When you said that originally, I was like, there's no way you're going to make a custom ReadyPutt, and sure enough, you did, and it's awesome.
And these are great tee prizes, because if you think about tees and balls, tees are one-time use, balls end up in the water, so your sponsorship is essentially gone. But with a ReadyPutt, it's going to be on their putter. They're going to see it every 18 holes, and it'll be with them. It's going to last a long time. So something to think about come summer when you're thinking of a tournament tee prize.
Awesome. And real quick, while you were doing that, I found a picture of John's putter. I'm going to share my screen.
Boy.
Check that out. I mean, come on. It's even on like one of the little skewers that you use. Yeah.
Somebody get drunk enough and eat that now.
Yeah. Put some mustard on it. Jason, back to you.
So since Jeff and I have had several business-related questions, I'm curious, how are you marketing your product? And are you trying to get into some of the big box retailers, or what's kind of your plan to alert the world of your cool product here?
Sure. Primarily, it's been through social media, through Facebook, Twitter, obviously Google Plus. Been marketing primarily through my website, and got a sales rep that's up in the Northwest who's been pushing the product. So we're in some of the stores up in the Seattle area and in the Oregon area, and but primarily it's been through social media. Guys like Golf Life and that have been very supportive of the product.
Speaking of Golf Life, you just told me a cool story about them earlier this week. What's your connection to those guys? Because Michael Billingsley from Golf Life will be on next week talking about a new product that's not Golf Life. But what's your connection to Golf Life?
Well, I met the Golf Life guys at a golf show about a year ago, and been getting to know them and working with them, and really, their efforts to help build the game, not only build the game, but help guys like me that are independent golf manufacturers and get our products out there to show that there's not just your big name. I'm not going to call them out because they make great products. I use them; they're in my bag. But there are other guys like myself and individuals that are trying to reach the market, and they do a great job in helping us.
That's awesome. Yeah, they do a good job with helping promote the Friday Foursome as well. So it's really cool to have that connection. So when you said that, I was like, ooh, fun. So you're talking about social media. You're really active on Twitter, and I'm curious because hashtags are so popular. Do you use the hashtag ReadyPutt?
Probably not as much as I should. 140 characters, it's hard to get everything in, and sometimes the hashtag gets left off.
Yeah, that is the hashtag that you use. Is that traditionally what you would use when you have room?
Correct, yeah, at ReadyPutt.
So, Les, back to you.
Yeah, let's see. I think Jason caught my question of is the putter, is it available in major outlets? So let's go with this one. Can you replace the ball cleaner if it wears out?
Absolutely. These ball cleaners are. Here's the blue model.
I didn't know you had a blue one. I'd only seen the red one.
Oh, we've got blue, white.
Oh, dude, white. That's my favorite.
Yeah, that'll get dirty like your pants, man.
Black.
And pretty soon it won't be white anymore.
And for Mother's Day, we've got pink.
Oh, wow. There you go.
I may like another one of those colors more than the white. I won't say which one. Anyway.
But yes, the putter covers are removable and replaceable. So this is something you can remove this, get it wet, put it back on your cover, and then if it wears out, when it wears out, depending on how often you play. I met a woman who bought a ReadyPutt at a golf show exactly a year after she had bought the ReadyPutt, and she was looking for a replacement because she had used it and it had worn out. And I was surprised that it was worn out already because they typically last a very long time. And I asked her, I said, well, wow, it's worn out. How often do you play? And she said 4 days a week.
No.
I was envious of the woman. At the same time, I was glad to hear that it was able to withstand that type of duration and longevity.
That's 4 days a week. I couldn't even imagine playing 4 days a week. I play one, maybe two a week, and that's a lot. I couldn't imagine playing 4 days a week.
I play like 6 times a year, so I don't even want to hear it.
Oh, use a legitimate putter, and you might play more. So this has nothing to do with the ReadyPutt, but it has to do with the fact that you live here in Phoenix. There are a lot of really good craft brewing companies out there here in the Valley. What's your favorite craft beer locally? #DrinkLocal.
Oh, wow. Four Peaks always does a great job. There's so many. It's hard to lose. You lose track easily, and if you go to a bar that has so many different brews, sometimes you don't even realize it's somewhere down the street, and you could actually gone to where they're making
They're brewing, yeah.
Even outside of the Phoenix area, I've been very impressed by some of the Tucson and the Flagstaff beers.
Yeah, I'm going to Tucson next week, and they've got some like Barrio brewing companies down there, and Dragoon, and they've got some like Dragoon knows how to make an IPA. Those guys are legit. As my good buddy Randy Gardner Jr. says, they can brew. And I'll send you a link to where that makes sense and why that's funny. They can brew.
Do they
Jason,
not
back
serve
to you.
Bud Light?
Les, sorry, I was interrupting you, Les. What's up?
Do they not serve Bud Light in Arizona? Any
Stop
place?
it. No, they probably don't, actually. I mean, I don't know, because I order actual beer that tastes good, not beer that tastes like water. Your next question is now being skipped. Back to Jason.
Okay.
I had a great Lakewood PA last night, just so you know. I thought of Ricky because I was ordering like good beer. So Lakewood is a brew here in Dallas. Good stuff. Definitely not Bud Light or Coors Light or whatever it is.
Coors Light or Pearl.
All right, let's get back on topic here.
Jeff got me excited showing the mallet putters. Most of the kids that we play golf with are mallet users, and the parents didn't understand that the putter cover does fit on mallet. So having seen that, now I want to know, when does that come available, and how do I get those?
We have them here. It's just we will have them on our website very soon. Our website is being revamped right now to, one, accommodate the new product, and two, to just update our site and have a little bit more fun with blogs and showing the different people that are friends of ReadyPutt and being much more socially interactive with our clientele.
Cool.
Very cool.
I'm excited to see those. That made my day right there. That's cool.
So red and pink and white, how do you pick the colors, and are there plans for more colors to come down the road?
Well, we went red, white, and blue just for our great country, and pink is very popular. We can't seeing pink on the course is not uncommon these days, and obviously not just for women, but for the likes of men. So we wanted to make sure that we included that. And black has traditionally been the putter cover color that we've had. So blue. But more colors, possibly down the line. We'll see how these do, and if demand is asking for more of a magenta, then maybe we need to consider that.
No, it's pink. Just suck it up. It's pink. So Ringworld from Greenskeeper.org had a good question, and it's you've kind of answered it, but let's go back to this. So how did you develop this product? What was your aha moment when you said to yourself, I could use this and other golfers can take advantage of this? Do you have an aha moment?
Yeah, it was really when I started thinking about, hey, if I put a ball cleaner on the putter cover, is this something that could work? And I talked to my buddies, and they're just like, God, of course, that's so simple. And we're like, yeah, this is like the Snuggie. Yeah, who else would? I mean, it's just something easy, something simple. And the aha moment was really, God, this might be something that has some legs. And started thinking more about it and looking into what it takes to develop a product and looking at what was out there and realized that there wasn't anything else out there like this. And I didn't want to be that guy down the road and say, God, I had that idea and I didn't act upon it. And so took the opportunity, took the chance, and jumped on it.
That's really cool. And John Hakeem from greenskeeper.org also had a question, but it's already been answered. So, John, sorry. But we did show your putter, so you kind of get some airplay today. I'm going to ask one more before I kick it back to Les. I don't even know the answer to this. How much? If I go onto the website to buy one, what's the cost retail for one of these?
They're $24.99.
Whoa, that is way cheaper than I thought you were going to say.
Yeah.
That's for as durable as I know that it is, and as long as it lasts for 4 rounds a day for a year. That's pretty good investment.
Yeah, in fact, the putter cover that I'm using, I've replaced the ball cleaner, but I'm still using the prototype putter cover from. It's probably almost 6 years old now, and so that just shows. Now, granted, I don't play 4 days a week, but it's withstood the test of time.
That's really cool. Les, I know you're retired. You probably play 4 days a week.
Yeah, when the weather's right.
Oh, yeah. Always right here. Just saying. Next question.
Yeah. Being of a technical mind, does the magnet any way affect any of the GPS equipment that you might have?
That's a great question that I don't know the answer to. I would not put it next to your pacemaker, not you personally, but.
Well, how about if you put it in your pocket next to your credit card? Will it erase your credit card information?
Yeah, that's a good question. It may.
Why don't you try that? Let us know.
That's pretty funny, actually. The pacemaker comment was as funny as anything I've heard on this show in a long time.
But these are very strong magnets, and we made a point to put very strong magnets on there because it's going to be riding in your card upside down, and wanted to make sure that's going to adhere to ensure that you're not losing your divot repair, your ball marker. But some of these large divot repair tools, and a lot of times they're using alloys today. So just be sure that the product that you're putting on there is indeed metal and magnetic.
Yeah.
Jason, back to you. Final questions. I feel like we just started. We're almost done, and we've got some good ones in the back nine today. So, final question from you, Jason.
So my question is how many iterations did you go through before you ended up with a sellable product? Like I'm envisioning the process of how that works, and you've got like boxes taped together to try and get the right sizes and the right shapes, and walk us through the iteration process that you went through.
Yeah, the first ReadyPutt I developed before it was even called ReadyPutt. The first name I came up with was caddy cover because it does the things that your caddy would do. But caddy cover is actually a product. I can't remember what it is. So whoever you are, you just got a plug for your product.
You're welcome.
Originally I built this out of felt and materials that I could work with a glue gun and kind of piece it together and put it on a putter to see if it fit and work and then played with how can I build this out, and then worked with a product designer that had a little bit more experience in the different materials that are out there and knew about the durability, and so going back and forth with the manufacturer to look at the different materials and is there enough Velcro? Does the flap close down far enough? And the water retention elements. And there's so many different components to ReadyPutt that it really took probably about 10 iterations before we actually came to something that we felt confident in.
I have to assume, and I don't know the answer, but I will assume, where are these produced?
These are produced overseas.
Yeah, I figured they might be.
Yeah.
All right, Les, you have now made this the loudest Friday Foursome we've ever had with your TV.
Hey, just be glad we had a Friday Foursome. We were like
painting
not doing
and-
so well the last couple of weeks. So.
We were batting 1,000 too. I kind of blame Rick Price for it. So Rick, we're gonna give you such a hard time whenever you're on in a couple of weeks because of the fact that you were the one that hit a foul ball and into the game. That doesn't really make sense. And I actually used to play baseball. There's no. Let's go to Mr. NFL over there. Last question.
Yeah. Speaking of colors, are you planning on any crazy designs with, psychedelic John Daly type design?
Loudmouth. We've had them on before.
Loudmouth.
Yeah.
Well, hey, if Loudmouth's interested, let's talk. But
I can make that connection.
Ricky knows some people at Loudmouth. We could probably make that happen.
I thought Ricky was a loudmouth.
Go back and watch today's episode, Les. If anyone has been loud today, it has been coming from you and your... Yes.
Yeah, I turned my TV down.
Yes, you did, because I muted you 6 times.
I turned my phone off.
Yeah, because I muted you 6 times. You want to say it again? You're loud. Guys, it's good to be back because we're booked through the next 3 months, and I'm glad that we were able to come back. And last week we were going to celebrate a special edition, and this week we didn't really talk about it because I kind of forgot about it, to be honest. This week, Jeff, I hope you're okay with this, but this is episode number 100. So this is the 100th time we have gathered and done a Friday Foursome. We've done it in a lot of different locations and a lot of different places, but episode 100 is, I'm keeping things local, I guess, because it didn't happen on purpose. We had John Boyney was scheduled to be the guest for episode 100, and he ended up not being able to join us, so he, I'm sorry, it's now Jeff.
Maybe we were under a black cloud and stuck at that 99 for a while.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well, hey, congratulations to you, Ricky. That's an accomplishment.
Is there a door prize for the 100th episode? Or?
Well, who would get the door prize, Les? You? Me? Jeff?
The guest is the 100th guest.
He gets me to buy him a beer the next time I see him. Yes,
I'm
going to buy the guest.
Bud Light, right?
No, I will. It will not be a Bud Light, and I will send you a picture of it, guaranteeing that it's not. Les, you're done talking now. You're done for now. Jason, thanks for joining us. I know you got to get to some meetings, but before we go, we got this thing called the back 9. They're just 9, and I'm done calling them rapid fire. So for the next 100 episodes, we need a way to brand it, just the final 9 or the back 9.
I've given you a brand 100 times, man.
Yeah, I know. Fun questions. Jeff, are you ready?
Bring it.
What is your favorite course in the Valley?
Weekapaw.
Now, wait a minute. Let's try that again. What is your favorite course in the Valley?
I would have to say Whirlwind.
Okay, I'll allow that. I will accept that. I will tell those guys.
Must be a Troon course.
Yes, of course it is. # play Troon. Have you ever had an ace?
No.
What golf ball do you play?
That depends. Typically, right now I've got Bridge in my bag right now.
Which ones he finds? That's the ones I play.
So this is teeing it up to be a home run for you. But what happens when your golf ball gets dirty?
Well,
see what I did there?
Non-verbal answer, but
I was gonna say you're gonna say something. You're just gonna hold it up. ReadyPutt. That's what I do. Who is your favorite LPGA Tour player?
Ooh, right now, Lydia. I just
there you go.
Unbelievable to see that talent in that type of youth, and she's so mature. I love her swing. Ricky, you'll play with me soon, but when you see my tempo, you'll see why I respect her tempo.
All right, good to know. So who is going to win the WGC match play this weekend? And it's not Tiger because he's not playing.
Wow. Spieth and Spieth teed off this morning, right? So
they're playing on the course right now, I think.
Yeah, they can't both have a chance to win because one will eliminate the other.
Okay, I don't know. Between those two, they're playing such great ball, especially Spieth. No question about it.
So, who is in your perfect foursome?
My perfect foursome, besides Ricky.
Don't egg him on.
Yeah.
Of course I'm going to pick Tiger.
Yeah.
You're just laying it on thick, aren't you?
I have an idea how he's going to answer the next question.
So I'm going to go Tiger, Natalie, and
you're done. If you're playing with Tiger, I'm playing. I don't care if you want me there. I'm playing if you're playing with Tiger. So I will accept that. I'm in. And speaking of majors, do you think Tiger will break Jack's record? And we weren't talking about majors, but it might have come up. Do you think Tiger breaks the record?
He's got another one in him, definitely. At least one.
At least one. That didn't answer the question. That's hiding around the question. Does he break the record? Not one more. Does he break the record? He's got 4 more.
He did answer the question. He said no.
Needs 5. He needs 5 to break the record.
5 to break. Yeah. I should know that. I did know that. What did I say? 4? Because I guess I thought you wanted that. Yeah.
Yeah.
He said no. I didn't hear you say no. I only hear positive things around Tiger.
He stays healthy. He can break it.
I like it. Good. And what's next for Jeff Lowe?
Well, heading back to work.
Don't tell your boss that. So he's not watching, and I'm going to give him a hard time about it because he's not watching. But Matt Rust normally is one of our biggest fans, and he's at the movies, and he said, "I'm at the movies." #work. So apparently he's at work. But I'm going to leave you with a quote that I just love from him that I hope to take to the golf course tomorrow because I'm playing golf tomorrow. Last Sunday I played, but I got rained out. But as Matt Rust always says, make less bogeys.